you can go and get that. So I decided to have something for a change because my hair, it is 100% synthetic. I do not wear it out because I don't want somebody to touch my hair and just be like, what kind of dry hair is this? It is 100%. I can taste I can taste Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chidima Ibineja, and if this is your first time of seeing my face on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. Also turn on post notifications so that you'll be the first to get alerts whenever I post a new video. See, the subscribe button is just down, just here. It's not even far away. Subscription is free. It's just down here. Just click on it, like it, share with your friends, and share with your neighbors, everybody. So guys, how do I look today? See, are you loving my hair? Truth is, for the last 3 videos or so that I made, I was just using just one weave, like one single wig, because it was just so short and convenient. But today I decided that I want to look different. So yeah, tell me I'm looking sweet. Tell me in the comment section. So today I'm going to be talking about the problems that international students face in the UK and indeed any other country that they go to study in, maybe Canada, US, Australia, and all of that. So because I am a writer, I'm someone who does academic write-ups for people who go to study abroad. Definitely, I get to get this feedback from students when they get there. So let me start with the problems that they have in engaging in conversations. Now, because we're used to a certain kind of way of talking here in Nigeria, we have our slangs, we have our lingo, we have these normal things we say like sha, and now all those pidgin slangs and all of that. And you notice that when you now go to the UK or the US or Canada, you now have to change the way you talk. You need to get used to their own manner of speaking. So that is like one of the challenges that students face when they get to the UK or when they get to study abroad. And now they may also be reluctant to ask for clarifications because here in Nigeria, you can easily just approach someone and be like, oh, I'm looking for this place. Like, I need to get to this place. Can you direct me? And of course, in Nigeria, we're always very willing to direct people, even if we're directing them to the wrong place. We just tell them, just go there, go to that roundabout. When you get there, you turn to this side, turn to that side, and turn to this side. And even if the person is going to misplace, we don't care. All we know is that we have given direction. But over there, it may not be the same. Students will be scared to ask for clarification, and that's why oftentimes they just rather not. They don't want to bother people. They rather just make the mistakes, get lost, and fall into some kind of trouble and learn their lessons the hard way. Then written assignments. This is the one that I have a personal connection to. Written assignments. So now I noticed that late last year, a lot of students in the UK started approaching me and asking me to do the assignments for them. I am that strict disciplinarian kind of person. I'm like, why does another person have to do your assignments for you? When I was in school, I was the you can't copy my assignment kind of person. I'd rather teach you. I don't mind how many times I have to go over it, like over and over again to teach you. But say that I will do assignment and you come and copy, like I don't operate like that. So when students abroad get to approach me and say I should do the assignment, initially I used to be like, why do I have to do your assignments for you? In fact, the first thing, my first line of thought is, this person is all serious. Why would you go abroad and then me here in Nigeria, I'll be doing your assignments for you? But then I got to understand that the workload is a bit heavy. Yes, the workload there is a bit heavy, like the students' workload, and the kind of assignments they give them there is not just like the normal, oh, why did this person do this? Answer in 3 words. Why did that person do this? No, the assignments are very comprehensive. Like they have to do a whole lot of research, and if they have to get information from another source and state that in the assignment, they need to read for plagiarism. They need to do their referencing properly. I heard that the most recent one now is the Harvard referencing style. So it's like you're doing a project, like what we call assignments here might even be a project over there. So many times these students cannot cope because they're also working to fund their living expenses. They're also working to pay their tuition fees for those who paid part tuition before they went over there. So they have families, they have dependents and all of that. So that's understandable why they do not have time to do their assignments. So now when people contact me to do their assignments, I'm a little bit more considerate than I used to be. That doesn't mean that I do assignments for people. No, I don't. I always refer them to people I know who write students' assignments. So that's how I cover that. But let's just say now I understand better why they can't cope with the workload and why it's usually stressful for them to do their own assignments. Now, another thing that students might cope with is classroom difficulties. Their classrooms are not structured like our own classrooms. In our own classrooms in Nigeria, sometimes people can come in through the window. Yes, so it's usually not convenient for them to adapt immediately with the way the classrooms function, how the assignments are given, the mode of teaching, if it is videos that they use in teaching, or if it's the lecturer that's going to like spell out everything to them, the lecturer's accent and all, they still have to struggle with that. So yes, those are some of the things that students struggle with when they go abroad. Now let's talk about social isolation. Like, you're in a new environment. This is a place that you're not used to. You don't know all these people around. You don't know how to blend in. If you approach them to talk to them, you don't know how they will react. So you just rather just say, let me stay on my own, because I don't want nobody insulting me just because I came to your land, your country. So I don't want you talking to me anyhow. I'd rather just stay on my own. So you find out that most of these students get to isolate themselves for a while before they eventually ease up and start making friends. Now, culture shock. I think I'm in a very good position to explain culture shock because I've experienced culture shock in my own country, Nigeria, several times. Within Nigeria, I've experienced culture shock. I remember, electricity just came. I remember when I went to serve in Ekiti State, that's NYSC. Sorry if you're hearing any sound, that's just my fan. So when I got to Ekiti State, I just noticed that, okay, everybody here, there's a way they greet people. Like, the normal greeting is Inyokun and Yora. And I've never heard that before, because normal Yoruba and just probably say Baoni and all of that. So that was like part of their culture. There are some certain things that you say and they look at you weird, like, huh? I found myself crying for the most part when I was in Ekiti State because I just couldn't blend with the culture. Not to talk of when you now go to a different country where their culture is different. Some things are acceptable, some things are not acceptable. Some things that may be acceptable in your own country are not acceptable in that country. So because of that, students find themselves isolating and also dealing with the shock basically of being in a new country. Racial and ethnic prejudice. I really don't want to talk too much about prejudice, but we all understand that is always going to be there. So students get to struggle with that. Oh, I'm black. Oh, they're white. Oh, they call the black people the black monkeys. They get to treat you somehow, or even when they see you coming from a distance, they're like, they're already stepping back, like they don't want to have anything to do with you. So yeah, that's part of the problems that international students face. The stereotype that, oh, she's black, oh, she's from Nigeria. Like, it's not just the fact that you're black, you are Nigerian. You know, we Nigerians, our reputation goes before us anywhere we are. So once they just say Nigeria, they start thinking of fraud, crime, wickedness, anything negative. That's just what they start thinking about. So you don't blame African students or international students who just isolate themselves when they get to the UK or when they get to the US for their studies. They find there are also other difficulties that international students get to face, like getting jobs, the difficulty they experience in getting jobs, because let's face it, you rather want to give a job to someone who is an indigene of that country than someone who is outside, who is a foreigner, so to speak. So Nigerians, African students, international students in general have to prove themselves, prove their worth over and over again before they get jobs. So it's just usually so tough. And then there's this pressure to achieve, because you know what you went through in your home country, the struggle that you went through just to be able to come to this country. So you know that even if no one is putting you under pressure, you're putting yourself under pressure that I need to achieve something. Like, I need to show these people that I am somebody. I can't just waste all the money and time and come here and I've achieved nothing. So yes, emotional difficulties, you get to feel homesick, you miss your parents. If you are a daddy, mommy kind of person, if you are a family-oriented person, you're all about family, and all of a sudden you're coming to a country where you don't have your family members, you are just there by yourself, like, not only you waka come, after going out from morning to night, and when you come back, you still have yourself to deal with or more. That's just awful. And there your mental health starts to suffer. You now start to get withdrawn. So a friend of mine once told me that if you're moving to another country, either for work or for studies and all of that, and you're going alone as a single person, that it's more difficult as opposed to going with maybe a spouse or your entire family, because everybody is just withdrawn, everybody keeps to themselves, everybody minds their business. So like I said earlier, not only you work at come, you're just basically on your own. So this is what causes a decline in people's mental health or in the mental health of international students. So this is what they go through before eventually they get used to the environment and then they settle down. Now you're asking me, Chidima, why are you saying all of this? I just said, let me ask you people, do you still want to go to the abroad? Because let's not even lie, there are a whole lot of advantages of going to study abroad. Like, oh yeah, of course, internationally recognized institutions, your qualifications, like living in a place where the system works, like everything literally works. It's not like Nigeria that you have money for food but you can't get food. You have money to pay for electricity and you can't get electricity. That is for those who have. What about those who don't have? Like, let's not even start the comparison between how bad Nigeria is and how it is in those developed countries. But when you think about all of this, what's going to be your decision? Would you rather just go there and face all these minor issues as long as you're in a place where the system, the economy works? Or would you just say, well, the angel you know is better than the devil that you don't know, right? Or the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. So you just say, let me just stay in my country and just relax. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. So please go to my comment section and go and tell me what you think. I really want to know, would you rather just go there and suffer for a while and later get comfortable, or just managing your country like that? Anyway, this is where I'm going to end this video for today. If you haven't subscribed, that's just wickedness. Okay, no, I didn't mean it that way. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below, turn on post notifications to know when I get to post new videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.